Hello, it's Euclid here. So I'm back with some more updates in the game. So we have got some real updates, and I worked for last 4 days, and most of these are some game mechanics and effects and things. Let's see what I have done right now until now. Okay. First of all, when I started this, I don't have much plan what to do each step by step. What I only had was the game idea of this guy running on top of the train. Anyway, then I realized that my motivation to work on this thing will decrease time to time because I don't have an idea to of what to work on the next. So I decided to find a good task manager or to-do list manager and write down things step by step, what to do and mark them as completed. And then I come up with this. It's Google's task manager. So I add every features or bug fixes I have to do in this thing. And when I complete it, I just check. So let's go to the completed items I have done in the past few days, and I can discuss these step by step. Okay. So this is the game as of now. Let's see. One second, I have to make sure the PC audio is coming right into the my recording. Where is it? Yeah, it come. Okay. So this is the so as you can see, there are a lot of differences or changes I made in the past few days. Let's discuss each one by one. Okay, now, first of all, when we hit an obstacle or the pole coming from the right, there are very many much animations or impact. As you can see, the enemies die in the ability of vehicle right now. Let me show you that. See that? We die when we that, and we added effects or particles and that's and the next thing, of course, we added hit sound and also, oh, where is that, man? Yeah, fire sound. When we fire, you can hear the sound, and when I get hit, there is also a sound. Also, when I get hit, you can see there is an impact. First of all, the camera shakes, of course. There are some camera shakes when I get an impact. I get an hit, and I get a hit. And also, I play of mountains and white plates or shakes a little bit. That also happens for the enemies. So you can see. See, enemy flashes and vibrate a little bit. There are flashes for fire and heat. But when we get a hit, you can see the camera vibrates and we can feel them. And then what I did was, of course, I changed the game position. Before it was a small window and I changed to a full screen or so. But now it gives a complete display of of the that's the main thing that make the changes. Okay, then let's move on to the next thing. And also, we mentioned the flash and hit. We flash the enemies or the player. We flash when you get hit. Also, the one more change I made was the bullet hit anywhere it's on the way. As you can see, when I shoot down, you can see it hit the train before it just passed through. Also, if I it said yeah, on the train or on the obstacles that pass through, it's everywhere. You go, it just hits the enemy always, and it will pass through every other. Now that thing, yeah, okay. Then the next thing was the gun recoil. I don't know if you guys noticed. When I fire, there is this gun recoil. It's it then go bad a little bit, and it comes as see. It goes over for the enemies. When they fire, there's a recoil for the guns. That was a good thing to work on. Anyway, I made a bug fix that was the heat delay. We mentioned this in the episode before. First of all, the enemy have a health of 50 or something, right? Yeah, enemy have a health of 50. And the player have a health of 100. Before, even if we hit 5 bullets and the enemy, each hit calculates as 10 health, right? It will deplete 10 health. So for a 5 bullet, the enemy should die, but before it wasn't happening. Let me show you this. First of all, where is it? Let me comment the shooting for the enemy and also increase the gap between enemy spawning. So I can show you this. So that's 1 bullet, that's 2 bullet, that's 3 bullet, that's 4 bullet, that's 5 bullet. Is that? That's 50 health. So that's working quite good right now. Okay, let me say everything back. Okay. Then the next thing. Let's move on. Yeah. One major change I did was before the enemy would jump for every village. I'm at that's a little hard to play, and it does complement the game entertainment at all. So I removed it. So and it won't jump for any bullets full edge comes through. So it only jumps over the obstacles with a CA obstacle, but won't jump for bullet. It's more easy, like yeah. There is always an add between the more difficult and more easy. So you have to find that spot. And next thing, yeah, of course, the enemy spawn thing. You can see there are a lot of enemies spawning right now from the top, randomly from top ocean. I made some script to generate enemies like that. Well, now the thing is full of chaos, and it's, yeah, it's more fun. Yeah, those are the main things I worked on last week. And what I am planning to work in the future or the upcoming days is these things. First of all, I am planning some impact on the floor when the enemy drops from the air onto the tray, something, some particles or camera shake or something. That's one thing I'm planning. And also, I'm planning to add double jump, so it's more fun to play. The one quick jump should raise the enemy a little bit, and maybe double tap space for jump more or something. I'm planning something like that. Also, there is something I'm planning. It's slow mo. When we jump, we should add a slow mo or something so we can dodge the bullets and fire the enemies on there. That's something I'm planning that would add some gimmick to the game. I think it will be more fun to play. Oh, I have seen this mechanic somewhere in a game that Danny made. It's called, right? Yeah, it's this game. The 2D version. I have seen this mechanic somewhere and it's so much fun. And I'm planning to do the same thing. Yeah, you can see there. I'm planning to do the same thing for our game. When we jump, we also. Also, what I'm planning to do is the player movements. Now we can move to and fro or to the right or left. The only mechanic we have right now is just the jump. Just a simple jump. So I'm planning to move right and left, dodge the enemies or fight with them. Yeah, those are the things I'm planning. If you have any ideas or suggestions, make sure to drop that in comments. I'll check it out and start working on it. So that's it, and thanks for watching. See ya.